And hello everyone, welcome back. Last we had, you guys had just, taken care of their little elementalist friend that was, researching some of the runes and trying to dig into the magic. Um, you guys also lost one out of three of the houndlings.
Poor guys.
Hmm?
Poor little guys.
Yeah, it's okay. They're fine. It's fine. Um, let's see here. We're going to have Luther having finally caught up to you guys. The temple itself, as Luther enters, is fairly empty. You do hear the gunshots and everything from the basement, cluing you into where your party is. And following the trail of blood, you were able to locate them.
Yeah, sounds about right.
There's
Smells about right.
There's a destroyed stone golem next to a mountain elf that seemed to have been throwing lightning at the party.
He deserved it.
But yeah. So you catch up to them as they deliver the final blow to this poor elf. By poor, I mean she did a decent amount of damage to them.
If he attacked us, I don't think he was poor at all. I think it was just deserved.
Yes.
The
path continuing down does seem like there's more commotion down it, as if people are moving around trying to rush to figure out what to do next.
So Victor looks over at everybody, sees Luther just coming up. That was an interesting little battle, wasn't it? Think we should look over the elf and see if we can find anything of interest, or continue on?
She might have a wand or something. It wouldn't be a bad idea.
What elf? It's gone.
I mean, I do believe she was finished off with a crit that dealt almost 20 damage. She had like 3 HP left.
That pile of gore and over in the corner there that vaguely looks elfish.
Yep.
So you're going to look over the body?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. While digging through, you guys do seem to find a tablet, that stone tablet that seemed to have been the key to controlling the golem. And you don't find a wand, but you do find what appears to be almost a gauntlet of some kind, made of small, tiny rings. It looks sort of like it might have some magic in it due to the gem around the wrist.
Okay.
Does somebody want to take the strange chainmail glove?
Sure. Seems to be like a golem command, so to speak.
No. There was a stone tablet that was used for controlling the golem.
Got it. I missed it. Sorry. I
And
had
he-
an epiphany and totally my brain got roasted for a second there because I was thinking about things.
yeah. But being the golem is destroyed, it means that the command thing is pretty much obsolete.
Right.
Besides the normal things of somebody wearing, there's just a glove that seems to have a bluish gray gem in it. It looks almost like there's a small storm circling in it.
Ooh.
I do have some. I do have the identify spell, if I remember right.
I mean, if you want to use your mana for that, sure.
How many items would we need to identify? It's a chainmail thing, and
It's a chainmail glove, so basically the hand itself is covered in chainmail with like a little wrist piece that clasps closed with a gem on the front.
Okay.
I'll use identify on it.
Yeah, it seems like this was the conduit of sorts that she used. As you identify it, you do identify that it is a glove of storms. Apparently the dog does not like the glove of storms. I don't know why.
Yes.
It's scared of it.
Right.
It heard storms.
Doesn't like thunder.
The dog is the big bad. The dog is a cultist.
But it adds a bonus to air and water spells, as well as ice.
So, what you're saying?
I toss it over to Luther.
I'm rolling to see what handed this person was.
I assume this works best for you. It
It
improves.
might. It
Yeah.
depends on what hand it can go on.
It's a right-handed glove.
Does it fit over the gun arm thing?
I mean, when it's as a hand, yeah.
But then how am I going to talk to my German doctor friend that I enslaved his soul in it?
I mean, it's still attached to you. The gun is just inside the hand and arm.
Yeah.
And it looks like Axel has a bane.
I mean,
Only people who like me do that.
I'll equip it. I mean, I've already been cursed twice. What's the third?
Okay, so you're going to change your hand back to a hand, and you're going to wear the gauntlet. The glove.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hand buddy, you feel like wearing this one for a bit?
Once. What do you mean, this glove?
Yes.
Yes.
It's okay. So listen, it empowers ice and water.
Once.
And I think we agreed to that whole ice water you know, the path of ice, you know, the whole thing that happened. Sorry, these guys missed it, but yeah, you know the thing. You had to take down the frost giant. You know.
Once you just want to do storms, yeah.
Mostly blood ice, but yeah.
Once blood ice, I am going to be attached to a dead body eventually.
Can we
Not if
can
you
we
behave.
hear the other side of this exchange, or just one side of this exchange?
Only one side of this exchange.
I look back and forth between the other party members.
Well, you're going to get yourself killed. You know this, yeah?
Victor just
And you know that our blood ice armor is pretty effective at not making that happen. So let's improve it, and I won't.
Stella over here backing.
Actually, you don't have blood ice armor. You just have blood armor. That's
Well,
that's what you
the
took.
blood armor is, I think I sent it to chat before. It's supposed to be sort of ice themed, like more like the blood armor that when I'm using it, it's supposed to be sort of like ice themed overall.
Okay, because what you made it sound like
Blood
is you wanted the
crystals.
blood armor, which is essentially it just hardening on you as armor.
Essentially, look at if you it's hard
Because there's a difference between ice armor and blood armor.
blood armor that looks like blood crystals, essentially like ice, but not cold.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
not ice. Yeah, it doesn't get a boost.
Yep.
Okay, so you do know from identifying it that it has 3 charges out of 20. And that it does have a spell that it can use.
but yeah,
Do we know said spell or no?
It's lightning ball.
Cool.
So you can throw a ball of electricity that explodes. So
Victor notices Azonoth kind of looking from like at each of us and just kind of shaking his head. Victor pretty much does the same and just shakes his head back and kind of sighs. He also grabs the golem tablet, if for no other reason than it might be good for archiving.
okay. And actually, I'm going to say that it's actually 5 out of 20. Because the spell that's in there, yeah. Yep. Anything else you want to do in this room?
He notices. Go ahead.
There is the dead body of the one cultist that became a houndling and was being puppeted by one. But most of what you find on him seems to be like some notes and everything. He seems to have been a newer acolyte out of the 3. You do find in passing a few kind of vague observations they had. If you want to, you can roll me a Arcana check.
All right. $17.
Okay. Looking looking over the papers, it takes you a minute, but you realize that one of the opponents you guys may come up against seems to be able to pull the consciousness of people from this plane and put them into a shadowy plane where he fights them. He seems to do this because his body itself is frail.
Alright. So, one of the beings we may be facing through here, he doesn't fight people on this plane. He pulls people's souls into a shadow plane and fights them there because his body is weak. He keeps that paper as well, just kind of slips it into a pocket, and realizes that he's going to need a better means of storage going into the future.
So what I'm hearing is kill him hard and kill him fast before he has a chance to do anything.
Exactly. So, shall we go down?
Yeah. Can't get any more ready than this, I guess.
I don't know. I'm definitely ready.
I think we should just mostly continue on. The only thing we can do is clear out this place. We're on a genocide mission here, so not a single cultist should leave. Yeah, and that's worldwide almost, at least regionally. If they keep this up, we're gonna lose people, lots of people. So I don't really care. They've already forfeited their lives.
We have a talking stone to Balthazar, right?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna fill him in on what we're doing, like what we've done so far, because he's close at hand with Damien.
No, those talking stones are listened to.
Oh.
You have to be careful.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Look,
So
here's the thing. These guys hurting people, and there are a lot more lives are at stake if we don't than if we do. And come on, it's not that big a deal.
So what all do you say over the stone before Asenath reminds you that it's being listened to?
I would probably remind him literally as soon as he pulls up the stone, because we're in the heart of somewhere we really don't want that being listened to.
He's already kind of put his foot in it. We found some friends. The party's lively. You should come down sometime. And just leave it at that.
You get a response after a minute, and as he's speaking through the stone, you hear gunshots off in the distance as well as through the stone. Yes, I'm just tying up some loose ends over here. Don't you worry about that. I'll see you all in a few moments.
He puts his stone away and decides he's not going to look at it again. I should have grabbed the book, but he still may not have noticed it.
I mean, he is shooting people. It's kind of hard to notice a book.
Right.
Yeah.
He's also stabbing people. Really hard to read and write in a book when you're stabbing people and shooting them.
Yeah, exactly.
Something about that.
What was he doing? I feel like he would get a pager noise every time he gets a message in the book. Of course, the first thought that comes to mind is the freaking Fairly Odd Parents noise. Deet, 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 deet. And if
So-
anyone knows that, they're gonna facepalm at it.
So
Or maybe
Victor,
like a little service bell. Ding-ding-ding.
Victor heads towards the door downstairs, like down into the next area.
Okay. So you guys sink deeper into the depths. Is there any preparation you might want to do before heading in, or charging up your suits, powering up shields, or anything?
Did I get? I don't remember if I got hit. Yeah, I got hit, didn't I? Yeah, I should probably do that. Well, hit that and charge it back up.
Yeah, same.
I'll check mine, make sure mine's going. I don't think he took any hits.
Okay, yeah, yours did take some hits. Are you guys going to recharge the charge, or...
I'll recharge the charge. I have enough mana to do that, I think.
Okay, so that'll be 12 mana to...
Oh,
Recharge
that
it
is
up.
actually pretty spicy.
Yep.
What's the rules about taking stuff from your your regen pools?
You can do it on a short rest.
Okay, we have not had that yet, so this is taking quite a bit of my mana.
I mean, you could have a small rest here with doing a quick charge up and everything.
Yeah, what's the... How long do we need to take a short rest?
In this situation, it would be probably like 5-10 minutes max. Trying to recover things, look over things, power everything up.
Yeah, and this would let the stacks wear down too that I had.
Yep. They go away every turn, so like every 6 seconds, so. If Stella wants to recharge her suit, it's going to be 12 mana for you.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
And this way you can charge up that core as well.
I
And
am...
Victor did not use it at all during the battle, so only 4 to recharge the core to max.
Alright, so where do I have my mana pool? Is it on the stats page or...
You're going to want to sit here and do it on the stats page, yes.
Okay.
Question as well. What was the rules about drawing mana out? Because I remember something about it being like... Draw like half or something. Or am I
What do you mean?
misremembering? I might be misremembering.
You might be thinking about the potion.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, you can pull however much you want out of your reserve to refill your pool as it is. And if Luther wanted to use that pump up the ward himself, he can as well. So he's got a ward up for when he goes in there with that blood shield.
What would the ward exactly do for this? Sorry.
If you pop that with the HP and everything, you have that blood shield going on. And
Oh
it
yeah,
just
the
means
blood
when
ward.
you
Yeah,
go-
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it doesn't go away until it gets dissipated points wise. So doing
Yeah, if
that
we're gonna be
on
taking a short rest,
is-
yeah, as well.
allows you a little bit of a buffer for the next battle. So adjust your regen pools and your pools as much as you want to get them closer to being topped off, because this guy's going to have fun with you guys.
So Victor was looking and he noticed some bottles that he didn't use in the Skelly dungeon.
Yep.
He had like 3 bottles of green potion,
Mm-hmm.
and he never identified them.
Yep.
So he's going to try to take a few minutes and figure out what that may be.
I believe you got green, red, and blue, right?
Yeah, the blue was mana, and the red was health.
Yep. And the green is stamina.
Okay.
Great for physical combatants or draconians with their breath weapons, so they can keep on puking on things, especially if they barf a light.
I do like barfing on things. It is pretty fun.
Yeah.
What means do I have for restoring mana?
You can use your regen pool while you're
Okay.
during the short rest and transfer it over 1-for-1.
All right.
Yeah, to fill it all up. You can do that with any of your pools right now to top them off and get ready for that next battle. This is where your regen pools are going to show very useful.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give Azanoth at least one of the green potions.
Thank you.
This is stamina. And
Ah.
I believe you know how to use this. And he looks over at Luther and Stella. Do either of you use anything that requires extra stamina or anything?
Only my reserve.
Yeah, I've got a few things that might. I've got a few maneuvers that will take a bit, but I'm in no concern.
Alright, so he hands the other 2 bottles to them as well. One to each of them.
So you guys take your short rest. You guys get ready to venture on into the dungeon and deeper into the cult's territory.
Yep.
The 2 houndlings do seem to hide into the shadows after a little conversation with Asnoth and the Maw. Does Luther want to charge up that Glove of Storms?
Would that would that change its effect bonuses to cold or just the storm charges?
It boosts air magic, water magic, and ice magic.
By how much?
You're not quite sure yet.
Okay.
Even with identify?
Let me check your stats real quick. You can tell that it's a +3.
That's
Okay.
a lot.
Yeah.
Would recharging it change that, or just give you more uses of the storm?
It would just give you more uses of the lightning ball.
Then will what pool would it use to recharge it?
You would use mana. So while you're during a
Okay.
short rest, you can technically use your mana regen because you'd fill that back into your thing.
Yeah.
So it'd just
So
be an
how much?
additional that'd be 15 to top her off.
Sure. Why not? I don't use MP anyway. It's all
It
about
just means that you
reserve.
got. Yeah, it just means you got 4 lightning bolts in reserve just in case.
Gotcha.
Always great to be able to throw an explosive at your enemies.
Exactly.
Okay. So as you guys proceed deeper, you hear a little bit of chanting for a little bit, and then the chanting seems to stop. And you reach eventually a turn that seems to go into a room that you cannot see within. It seems like it's all pitch black.
I'm so sorry. What seems super pitch black? I missed a word there.
The room. As you turn the
Entirely
corner, you
pitch
notice
black.
the room is entirely pitch black. You can't see inside of it.
Hmm. Is there anything I have for this? I don't think so.
How's dark vision?
You cannot see through it.
Yeah, magical darkness is its own monster.
Question. Would my Eye of the Warlock assist me in this, even though that I'm not trying to learn anything?
You would be able to see that there is energy around the door and all where the door would be. It's as if this is a portway.
So it's basically a portal that's open,
Yes.
but through the doorway. Got it. I point that out.
Okay.
So, what do we want to do here?
We go through here, we might not come back. This might be in an alternate area in an umbral plane. We go through this doorway, very likely we are going to get swarmed by people.
It might very well be an ambush for that creature that you mentioned earlier.
Is this the only room that we see?
Yes.
Like in this hall?
It seems like the turn turns towards where the other set of tunnels would have been. This room.
I don't know. I mean, ambush or not, we kind of just shoot them. Seems like a plan, I guess.
Yeah. We've kind of made our choices. We said up top, us or them.
Hmm.
And this is where we test it.
A little correction to your logic there, Victor. It isn't us or them, it's them or them. Because we can't lose this, because they're gonna die. Dead people can't kill you.
I appreciate the optimism.
It's not optimism when it's true. It's just
Ooh.
having a brain.
We'll follow you.
And a gun. Sure.
So you guys enter
Luther's just gonna.
I just
This is good.
realized
Shh.
something.
Oh, God.
I have a really, really weird light spell, technically. I could just add stacks of illumination to a rock and throw it into the room. I'm not going to, because that would alert that we're here, but
Okay, but if you add enough of it, it could blind them.
I don't think it would.
What spell do you have besides Moonlight Glow that would do that?
It is literally just add stack illuminated is what I see listed.
Yeah, basically you require positive damage to be dealt to something.
Got it. I didn't notice that part.
Yeah, so like your Lunar Strike gets illuminated stacks added to it too.
I thought that was just
What?
something I can actually add to stuff.
Okay. If, per se, I had a ton of light stacks on me and charged headfirst in, what would happen? I would be blind for sure.
Everything would have advantage on attacking you, and you'd have advantage on attacking them within the light. You also don't know anything else that happens within this plane, so...
But, like, generally, I couldn't become a living flashbang.
I mean, you would be kind of like a living torch.
There's no way to make that too bright. Dang.
I mean, depending on how you do it and how you get those stacks of illuminated onto you, depends on a few other things. In theory, if you try to keep yourself going, Axel could moonlight glow you and have you run in there. But again, you do not know. You do not know what is going to happen once you walk through.
I'll pull out the alchemist fire in one hand.
Enough trying to cheese this then. Let's
I mean,
There's
if
no
you
way
want to
to-
walk in as a walking glowing ball of doom, you can. I just can't promise that Luther is going to not be crispy by time it's done.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna say it's best that we just go into the room at the moment, and we go in with shields on.
Right. Right, hands on shoulders.
So you guys
So we
enter.
always have hand.
Yup.
Yep, we'll all enter together, I would assume,
Yup.
because they're
One
gonna.
bomb.
As soon as we get onto the other side, we're gonna probably want to bum rush this.
As you guys enter the other side, you guys do feel your heads feel weird for a minute. Some noticeable differences each one of you will feel. As a note, you feel a little bit stronger for some reason. Everything else seems normal for you. Luther, you feel weaker and a little bit slower. Stella, you feel stronger, sturdier, a little bit slower in that, but it feels like things have changed. Now, Victor. Dear Victor. For some reason, walking through this portal, you feel like your eyes are able to see less accurately, but your muscles feel so much stronger than they've ever been. You feel supercharged almost.
This
Interesting.
This is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the edges of everything is just kind of fuzzy.
What essentially happened here is, while you're in this room and in this domain, your intelligence, your intellect is what your strength is, as well as what your intellect is. Your wisdom is what your defense is, as well as your wisdom. Your magic stat is your endurance stat. Your speed just happens to be from your charisma. And your accuracy is based off of your luck.
So
you said-
I'm quite a bit weaker, not stronger. Cool.
Actually, no. What happened is you got a boost of 2 to endurance and 2 to strength.
Oh, okay.
Because your mental stats override your physical stats. Luther is the one that feels like he's kind of been shot in the butt.
Mental stat. Cause it's magic to endurance, yeah.
Yeah, so you lost max health, which I'll be keeping track of for you. You lost speed,
Yeah,
and you lost strength while in this room.
I'm gonna
But
send
you
something to
gained
the,
accuracy.
gone beyond the
But I gain a
realm.
bunch of magical stats, but that's not good because I use my endurance for
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Ugh,
When I was
yeah.
writing down the stats, I noticed that your character is going to be the one that's like, I hate this room. But you also have Druidic Gift, which allows you to override it with your Wisdom if you want instead.
Okay, but that doesn't affect my blood stuff.
Yeah, that does make it a little sad because you can't use blood magic in here without it being a
Not as
little bit
effective.
weaker.
Not as effectively. Still effectively though.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah, no.
less.
Victor's whole boost there is because Victor is almost entirely mental stats. So the jump from like 4 strength to 10 and 4 defense to 10 is, yeah. Victor's gonna feel supercharged in here. Beyond that, you see what looks like 12 cultists chanting around the room and preparing spells at you guys. One guy who seems to sit up out of a chair in the center of the room. And another 8 of them seeming to be trying to do some sort of spell.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be doing some kind of spell against 4 individuals. You also notice that all 4 of you, your bodies seem to have shadows kind of wisping off of them.
Question: 4 individuals. Would that be the people we're looking for?
Looking over there, you do notice one of them does seem to have moose antlers.
Moose antlers, kobold.
Yeah, the rest of the things are a little bit harder to make out even with shadows, but yeah, the moose antlers are kind of hard to miss.
Yeah.
So, you also notice in the back of the room, with a large portal made with obsidian stones, the elf that you guys once met seems to be trying to chant and prepare for the final ritual. I will allow you guys to roll as a group for initiative, because I'm going to try something different here.
Understood.
So each one of you will roll me a d10, and will tell me what the value is.
I have a Bane. Does that change this?
No, it will sit here and be used for your next roll.
Understood. 6.
I have a 2.
9.
Luther.
This is on This is 2d10, yeah.
No, just a d10.
5.
Blame it on the anxiety.
Okay, and what is the lowest speed we have? Well, lowest speed in the group is Luther. That's right. Because his charisma became his speed. Okay, so group 1 has 15. Group 2, which is attacking them, so 11. Cult boss. Oddly enough, is not doing so well himself with a 14. Are you guys going to get a surprise round because of this?
Would be really funny.
Even the guy who got a +5 did not do so hot. Okay, so you guys get to start off. I was hoping somebody would be able to go before you, but no. Oh, I also need to check theirs.
Just to help you sit down. Huh?
Do you have a Coke?
I just ran out earlier.
Huh?
I just ran out earlier, but
Oh.
is this for me or?
You should have told me.
Alright, so. Oh, is my audio working?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I will allow you guys to go based off of whoever's got the highest speed in the group first. Which is looking like...
It's me, obviously. If
Oh,
I
the
hook till
sarcasm
2 speed.
drips. The sarcasm drips. Actually, it means Stella, Azeroth, and Victor. You guys get to choose what you guys are going to do, and then it will be Luther. So you guys can choose who's going first or whatnot, or you guys can choose to do things all at once.
Alright, guys, so. Do we want to go all at once or.
I want to throw my alchemist fire because I think that'll be disrupting. I am not entirely sure whether I should throw it at the people who are chanting to try to finish a spell on our friends, or if I should throw it at like big guy on throne.
Big guy on throne, probably.
I would be going for the cult boss.
I'm assuming if we set the guys free that are being chanted at, that they might be able to be strong enough to help us. So,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You throw the fire wherever, and we attack the chanters right after.
that works for me.
Yeah, I mean,
And I will track your guys' health for this, because your health has changed because of it.
Yeah, understood.
Right. How far away is the nearest chanter to me?
There appear to be about 4 of them fairly close to you guys. About, like, 20 feet from the door. And there seems to be another door to this place opposite of you guys.
Alright.
I am going to go ahead and try to hit at least one of the casters, if not 2, with the alchemist fire by throwing it.
Alright.
So I don't know what I need to roll for that because I just have alchemist fire and nothing else on my side.
Okay. Roll an attack roll on technically their square.
Okay.
Well, technically on them, but yeah. So, and that would be with, well, your accuracy in that doesn't really change for you. That's the fun part for you. You're like, my
Roll
stats
3,
pretty
take
much.
the 2 lowest.
Yep, because you got that bane.
Well, I rolled a 1 right off, so.
Oh.
And I got a 9 and a 10 on the next one. Fuck's sake, that bane screwed me. All right, so I got 10 total plus 14.
Because it's a thrown weapon. Okay. You hit.
Yeah,
um,
and that's just with my plus. I think I don't know if I have skills in throwing weapons. I think I
yeah,
do.
you have a +1. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So 15 total.
No, 14 it should be, because it's based off your accuracy.
Yeah. So I got a total of 10.
Yeah. +4 from your accuracy. +1 from your
14.
throwing weapon.
15. That's what I
Oh,
said.
yeah.
I said 14 the first time and 15 the second.
I was remembering D&D for a second. Okay, yeah.
It's all good.
15.
No big deal.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know the damage that this thing does, but I assume it's going to be very good at breaking concentration.
So yeah, you catch one of the cultists on fire. He is screaming now.
Do I still have my other action points or action point?
You should have multiple action points left.
Well, I mean, I
so
threw something, so I'd assume that would be.
that would be 2 action points, so you have 3 left.
Yeah, so I'd be able to take one more attack action. Is what I mean.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my arcane strike and card at the same time. So arcane card.
Oh, you're going to do Arcane Strike?
Yeah, or
Okay.
arcane strike with the card. Oh no, sorry, lunar strike. What am I talking about?
Okay.
I'm gonna
And
use
who
lunar.
are you
I'm gonna
attacking with the card?
Honestly, probably another one of them since I can only hit one. Probably off the left hand side.
Because where you guys are, because it's how many squares? 12 squares for the strike. No, for the cards. Yeah. So it'd be 6 because it's thrown. Okay, yeah. So you're gonna aim for one of the cultists that's chanting. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 15 to hit.
How does this poor sap die?
You know what? I'm gonna have him. He fully irradiates, and he starts to vaporize and get that look like he's been hit by like lightning. He chars and then just falls. Or no, actually opposite. He freezes because cold energy. I forget. He gets like kind of like frostbite from the lunar energy, and then just irradiates onto the ground. And I'm done. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to move away from my party to not get hit with a cone attack or something, though.
So I'd like to see what your total was there. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. You did 18 damage to somebody who had 10 health.
How did I do 18 damage with a lunar strike?
Because they're all covered in shadows right now?
Oh! Well, fair.
You may or may not have pretty much shot them with something they're weak against right now.
And Asenath said, "Let there be light."
So
And there was light.
The other 2 of you?
I am going to pick the cultist closest and go over to them and try to hit them with my sword.
Okay. What stat would you prefer to use in this case? You're used to using your accuracy, but...
What would normally be used for just a sword strike?
Either strength, speed, or accuracy.
Strength.
Oh,
And I rolled a 14 raw. My
okay.
tablet was reset, so like it did a system update on me right now.
Okay, so, what was that roll again?
14.
Okay, 15. Yep. So how do you kill this poor guy with your crit?
I come up to him and I cut him. I slice into him from hip to shoulder.
Okay.
I hit the spine and just kind of pull through.
Yeah, and he collapses just with a gurgling sound. Yeah.
Any movement I have left, I want to try to back away from the chanters as much as I can.
Okay. So you back towards your party.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. And you're saving those other 2 action points, I take it.
Oh, my shield's up. Okay, then before moving back, I'll take another swing at the next occultist. And okay. 12 raw, so
17 total. Okay. You slash him and then go to retreat. He gets to attack back.
yep.
Okay. The dice are being very kind to you right now. Oh, but they are using that and you're still in this aura. Okay. Still affected by it. So I gotta separate the damage.
Oh no.
Okay. You're going to take 8 to your ward as you back away.
Okay.
Wait. No. $18, so you have 2 left in your ward.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Stella.
Okay. Okay. Who's the biggest, baddest looking cultist in here?
The biggest baddest seems to be the guy who seems to have a massive sort of shield on him made of shadows, and he's the guy who stood up from the what looks like a throne, or at least made to look like a throne because the shadows.
All right. I'm going to do a precise attack. I'm going to stack it all to hell.
Stack it all to hell. What all are we throwing on it?
Let's see, we're going to do Arcane Strike, Solar. I'll do crystalline.
Okay, so you're making it piercing damage. Okay. Oh, yes, because you also have. Okay, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, so we're going to make it hurt a lot.
Well, roll your attack.
And
Then we'll see if we're using that mana to make the shot.
marksman. Twelve plus 7. 19, 20 with marksman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll hit. And we have seven from the gun. We have your arcane. Which is just 3. I'm trying to see how bad it's gonna hurt. Oh yeah, and then your solar strike. Yeah. You don't have destruction skill, do you? Okay. But you do have illuminated and puncture. Oh, there goes his armor. I forgot that you had those. That's gonna change this battle a lot. Okay. That just hurt. Luther, you're up.
I've been trying to figure out.
I still have action points.
Oh yeah, you do.
I'm going to do it again.
Okay.
Big roll. Big roll. Double 10. Double 10.
So that's 18 on the dice. Plus my modifiers.
Ow.
Kind of want to clip that just to save that noise.
Metal pipe falling.
Yeah, exactly.
You blast him, and you see a large chunk of the armor and the shadows from him going, and just blood starting to pour from the poor guy. He's not used to dealing with this sort of mess. And he just looks over you guys for a second, realizing that This is not a good position to be in. Luther?
Cue death metal. It's our BFG division. Let's go.
Luther, what are you going to do on your turn?
Hmm. It is sad we are not underwater. That would make this really funny. I could do an empowered chilling ray.
You're going to bump up a chilling ray and hit who?
Kick the dead horse. Or shoot the bleeding cultist. I don't know.
You mean the boss guy that just had 2 shots blasted into his gut?
Yeah. He's about to have a third.
Okay.
Kabam.
Roll your attack
Kablam. Let's see.
I did not give this guy any defensive except for that shield.
18 on the roll itself. Double nines.
The dice gods are pleased with us for once.
For once.
How do you kill this poor guy? He has 8 health. I don't know how much you empowered that spell up, but
Enough.
yeah.
So this shot of pure magical ice energy is going to hit this man, and the places where he was bleeding are now frozen, and his blood is essentially piercing his insides and causing him just to collapse.
As the blood freezes, you see it kind of come out of the body a little bit, and some of it come out of his mouth as he screams in agonizing pain before falling down, his limbs coming off a little bit. And the shadowy room that you guys are in starts to fade away to the normal room. Yeah.
What in the hell?
So
Like,
you guys are back to normal now.
Perfect.
Victor's vision
The next one's gonna hurt
clears
more.
up.
Oh, Luther still has 2 more action points. Ouch.
No, I don't. Well, wait, do I have 4 or 3?
You have 4.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I do have 2 more. How many cultists are there left?
Unharmed or in total?
Both. Well, how many are there total, and how many are harmed?
You have 14 regular cultists unharmed, 2 that are harmed, 1 that's on fire, and the 1 guy who's trying to chant faster, noticing that he is currently in danger.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Well,
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm in danger. And it is not looking good.
It's one of
I
those things where
cannot-
it's like, I thought that was gonna last longer. I thought that was gonna last longer.
hmm. Well, if he's chanting faster, that means it's gonna end faster. So it means I have to kill him sooner. Too bad for him.
Well, that means you got to get close enough to be within
12 squares?
12 squares of him. So that means you have to move through to where you can shoot him.
How many cultists do I pass through in that time?
With how many you guys have messed up, you pass by the burning guy, who's really not. He's not really occupied with the fact that somebody's passing him. He's more occupied with the fact that he's on fire, and one other guy. So
How many meters between me and that one other guy?
For you to take a direct line to get within shooting him this turn.
No, like since I'm walking by that guy, one guy to get to the chanting guy, right?
Yeah.
But I'm passing by one guy. Is there a space between me and that guy, or no? Is it like directly past?
No, you're gonna have to move directly past him to try to get in position to shoot this round.
Huh? That is a bummer.
I mean, it's just a hit if he gets to hit you.
That's fair, actually. I'm just gonna walk right past him because my blood armor will tank that probably.
So yeah, if he hit.
If he
This
hits,
is the guy who got stabbed pretty bad earlier. He did not do well on his attack roll.
Do it again.
Yeah. So go ahead
Crazy, goofy, .jpg.
Go ahead and shoot the big bad evil guy, apparently.
The guy that's chanting faster? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think apparently. I think he's just chanting faster, which makes him stand out. Bad move. Though the guy did try to hit me, right?
Yeah.
So, upon him trying to attack me, like Luther's aiming towards this guy, and upon the other guy trying to attack him, Luther just snaps towards the guy that tried to attack him. Hello.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to try to attack him instead.
Okay. So basically, he failed his attack, and you're about to blast him away.
Yeah. Yes. Missing is a sign of weakness. Let's see. That would be... We'll just do another empowered one. This will be funny. Second empowered ice shot. Let's roll that to hit. A much more modest 13. My ice is 5 plus the additional 3 from the gauntlet would be 8. If that matters.
Yeah. So 13.
Yeah.
So you turn him into a popsicle. That would be the end of your guys' turn, because you would get close enough to try to fire next turn. This will leave it to the remainder of those poor 12 cultists. Well, the one guy has 5 burn stacks, so, we're just gonna, yeah, the 8 cultists, previously known as the 12. They were the Dirty Dozen, and now they're the, only 8. In one turn, they've lost about a third of their people for this group. Who are they most frightened by right now? Yeah, okay. I am going to sit here and begin.
It should be of me.
I think it should be, right? But I made a guy impale on his own blood and turned another one into a popsicle.
Mm-hmm.
And he did move towards their boss. While you guys are still near the door.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest
I-
question is who are they not afraid of?
Honestly, the least scary is actually Azeroth and Draven right now. The factor that literally the guy that they were all scared of literally got blasted with 2 massive light shots and then got frozen to death. It's a little bit intimidating.
And that's considering I bisected one of their peers on the diagonal.
Yes, but they also understand they're squishy cultists. They understand this big, towering monster of a man that could have killed all of them if they tried to run just got nuked before he could take a reaction.
And not only that, like, I just, like, the way I killed him was absolutely brutal.
So, so that's 2 hits. That's 3 hits. That one's a crit.
You don't need to track my health anymore because the whole stats are
Yeah.
normal, so...
Yep. I'm just tracking how many of these hit.
Okay. And let me know how much damage that doesn't do because of my mode.
Oh, because you're a ward?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a ward of 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be, because they're using the bolt spell. Okay. So. What just clattered?
Your soul as these cultists die.
My dog hit the food bowl.
You're saying that, my friend, but so it's 6, 12. Your shield is gone. And the first 2 hits. This is 6. This is 12. So that's 18 to your HP.
Ouch.
You did just get hit by necrotic bolts. One of them, which was a crit. So, like, one of them hits you in the face, and it's just disorienting.
Yeah.
It also means, and here's the fun thing now that they're getting to attack. So that's... or 8, because the other ones were absorbed by your ward, so 8 stacks of Darkened.
That's especially fun for them next turn. You said specifically 8, yeah?
Yeah.
Can't I just get rid of those?
When it comes down to your turn, you attack using your
Yeah.
HP.
Yeah.
But as you still have them, and there's more bad guys
Yeah.
to still do their stuff.
That's fair. 18 HP down. Cool.
And 2 of the higher tier are going to peel off, leaving only 4, keeping the adventuring party there. So the boss is going to try to chant quicker, and a portal begins opening.
How about no?
One of the 2 that breaks off. Ouch. It's gonna be a crit.
Can I bane him?
I mean, you could try to bane him, yeah.
What's the bend the fates?
You can bend the fates and then choose the guy who got the crit.
Like, change it to someone else who's not the guy who's trying to do the portal? Like me?
No. He's still working on the portal. It's still going to take at least another turn.
Okay.
But
I didn't know if
the-
he was rolling for stuff.
Oh, he did, but his rolls were not. One of them got like a crit hit on Luther because 2 of them peeled away to try to deal with this.
Gotcha.
Oof. Both of them got a crit hit. Okay.
Bane?
Yeah. Bane sounds good right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a Bane at least on that. I don't know if I can do both, but I'll spend the points.
If you want to, you could, yeah. Oh, that didn't lower that roll by much.
He's technically chanting a spell, correct?
I don't think he'll be able to for very long.
Um,
I'm tossing 2 Moonlight Glows on him next round.
well, at least he's no longer considered a shadow creature. At least he has that going for him.
I mean, if he still has Umbral stacks.
Well, what do you mean?
Don't worry about it.
He doesn't have Umbral stacks right now. It's fine. So that will still hit, but that turns one of them from a crit to a hit. And the other one it literally dropped his attack roll by 1. It turned a 9 to an 8. So,
if all 8 cultists attack me at once, it might be a little draining. But when I lose, I'd win.
So you take 24 necrotic. Well, 24 negative energy damage. Well, no. I'm sorry about that. 32 negative energy damage. And you're at 16 darkened stats. Yep.
Yikes.
Yeah.
10 health is more than I need, though. So
10 health is more than I need. Man.
Mike says, I still got 1 HP.
Okay. Shield is still holding up. Okay. And they take out one of them. Okay, that's good news. One of the 4 that's still attacking the group is killed now from crossfire coming out of their little shield. Yeah. Shield is still seeming to be there, but it seems very weak. It is now back to the party's turn. Yeah. So the portal is opening. This battle is not going exactly how I thought it would, or how the cultists would thought it would. So,
You know, and Luther's gonna turn to the party. I just saying, I thought these guys would hurt me more than I would hurt myself this fight. Oh well.
I really don't want to draw this fight out any more than it has to, so I'm ready to hit hard. I'm hitting hard.
I am gonna go ahead and follow through with that moonlight glow. Here goes 18 mana.
oh, you're doing 2?
Oh yeah, I'm dropping both those son of a bitches on the guy who's channeling. I want that portal in the range too. If I can destabilize that portal, I'm fucking game.
Fuck, he doesn't have enough to take out both. He's
Yeah,
gonna
I mean, that's gonna be
counterspell one of them.
I'm counterspelling the counterspell.
Nuh-uh!
Fuck your count.
You thought you had it all figured out, didn't you?
Oh wow, that's a really good save. He'll only take half damage from the first one. Okay.
I'll burn points on that one. He gets a no fuck you.
Oh shit. Actually, that didn't change his roll because he rolled a 10.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
What? No, really funny.
Oh. So that's technically. Oh, gee. Then
If
plus
you-
5 on the second one, so.
Check the Twitch chat.
Oh, for the second one? Well, he already failed the second one.
No,
so-
the first one. I was trying to redo that one.
Oh, no, can't.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can only give it disadvantage with that.
Can I refund points?
Maybe. I don't know.
I'll look into it.
There, points have been given back.
Thank you.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I can't. Only you can.
Okay,
At least for my team, though.
He has 22 stacks of illumination on him. Oh!
Do the stacks of darkness I have interact with the stacks of illumination?
Yes, they do.
Do I know how or no?
Negate, from what I understand.
You can roll an Arcana to see if Luther knows.
That makes sense. An 11 with a 10 and a 1. But that's before if I have any bonus to that. I don't think I do.
I don't think
Straight
you have any Arcana, so it would just be your...
Plus two total.
You know they don't like each other, and that magics don't exactly stack together.
Cool.
You don't
No
know how
funny, water ice kind of stuff. Nah,
illuminated is...
more like fire water. Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. So, poor boss is currently sitting on 22 stacks of... Ow.
Ouch. Not even of light, just of ouch.
Okay, that was Axel's turn.
Yep.
Draven or Stella?
I'll hold my turn until after Stella goes.
The absolute worst part about that is that if he continues to stand there, he just keeps taking it. And I never said I was done.
You only have one action point left.
Oh, I know. Just next round, if he continues, I'm dropping another one.
And that's if somebody doesn't take advantage of the fact that he's currently got 22 stacks on him.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I have a feeling that's about to happen.
All right. I'm gonna shoot Boss Man in the face.
I like your style.
Try chanting without a jaw, motherfucker.
This is where you guys don't know any conditions, just sitting here and opening the portal.
If he's
Yeah,
dead,
I
he
will
can't open a
say-
portal, probably.
The portal should be being hit with the moonbeam, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Plus, how do you keep a portal open when you're dead and shot?
18, 19,
I'd hope
20, 23 to hit with an arcane strike.
Just Arcane Strike, or?
You know, we'll slap some solar on there just for good measure.
Okay. So, let me see what the Winchester's damage is that I gave you. He doesn't have any action points to deal with this right now. And an Arcane Strike. Then 3 bonus plus bonus. He's still alive.
I gotta make that a precise shot for 12.
12 was the attack roll total.
Yeah.
It missed.
What if not, though?
What if?
You're gonna burn points to give her advantage?
Yes. That's exactly what I could do.
It's a boon for you, not a bane.
Yeah, I clicked the wrong one. Sorry.
It'll be the same.
Same point total, though.
Yeah.
Same play total, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh. Roll your roll an extra dice and Tell me with the two highest.
Alright.
You were just supposed to roll an extra dice.
Yeah, that was a 10. 10 on the dice.
So
Okay.
it's the two highest total.
Yeah.
10, so 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. This is an accurate shot, so.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Okay, so
Oh,
it's this 40 caliber round is going to come in into the jaw. It's going to slightly ricochet up into the brain and out the other side, and that solar energy is just going to wash over the entire face as and it's just gonna melt like he just opened up the Ark of the Covenant.
As the shot hits him, you see the skin sitting here and getting darker as the bullet gets close to him and goes through his head, and it just seems to char everything there. And you notice the portal seem to stop but stabilize at a small size, as if only a single individual could walk through. And his body collapses to the ground. Okay.
How much distance is there between these cultists and said portal?
The closest ones are about 20 feet away.
So more than one. So more than one tile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. 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 Absolutely lovely. Perfect. I would even dare say.
They're just outside of the light's reach.
This is the ideal. Cool.
No, actually, that's...
So my ice was increased by 3, yes?
Yeah. You're aiming at the ones that are attacking the group?
No, we're not aiming at anybody here yet.
Oh, no.
So, how big a round is this portal? You said one person can fit through, so one square, roughly, one tile?
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. Absolutely ideal situation we're in. So, first off, so that I don't die, quick action. It's a, from what I can tell, a quick action to get back my thing to show me. We'll just run away and hide behind someone. It doesn't matter here. We'll figure that out here in a second. But my ice wall, the area it can cover is my wisdom plus my ice, and my ice just got a pretty big bonus, so I'm gonna use an ice wall and completely surround the thing so they can't get in while we mercilessly slaughter them one by one.
So you're trying to stop anything from technically going through from your guys' side. Gotcha.
Yep, by surrounding it with ice wall.
Okay.
I'm more worried about something coming out of it.
Okay, but they don't have we're not giving these an escape route, you know?
I'm good at chasing people down, anyways.
Cool. So next up, I don't necessarily wanna die.
Yeah, that sounds counterintuitive to the mission.
So what we're gonna do is let's see. So I could heal myself for 12, which would be not ideal, but or I could heal myself for 8, bringing me up to 18. Then blood shield takes how much? 5 MP, which I can choose to just use MP here, which would be, yeah, I could afford that. So I use 5 MP to give myself that, and then I can heal myself twice for 8 total. So I'd heal for 8 and then get a mote of 12. So that sounds about ideal here.
Okay.
So we're gonna effectively heal myself 30 health, the 20 health.
Okay. Oh.
So, how far is Victor? Go ahead.
Yeah, so, and then, is there any way I could move to be closer to the rest of the party? Back up a little bit. Back it up.
Yeah. You're not near anybody right now.
Cool, yeah. So we're just gonna back it up. Back it up a little, you know? We went in there, and we proved our point that they can't kill me, but we're gonna back it up before that becomes a lie. Because Luther, he doesn't lie. He just tells exaggerated truths.
So it's Victor's turn. You're still near the front. A lot of the cultists that are near you are kind of just looking around now, sitting here and trying to assess who they should attack or what they should do now. Because currently, they just lost the head of their cult and the guy that they were afraid of. In like 12 seconds.
He makes eye contact with all of them that are kind of looking around. Do you want to live or do you want to die? And he points with his sword to the big cultist, the demon, the guy he cut in half. You have choices to make. We can help you make them rather quickly. But right now, you have one choice.
Why are you giving them the choice? That's so lame.
There can be illusions, Luther.
And there can be an illusion that they're still alive right now, so let's make sure that's not happening.
How far is Victor away from the light, like the lunar bursts?
A fair ways away.
Wow.
You're still near the entrance of the entire thing. They had to run in probably about 30 feet to get to where they could fire at the guy, or at least Luther did.
Alright, just a second. I've got an idea, but I don't know how it'll work.
Oh no. Victor's plotting.
How far away can I cast Arcane Barrier for?
6 square range.
Alright, so and I'm definitely more than that. And all the other dudes would have opportunity attack on me?
If what? If you run in, or?
Yeah.
No. There is currently nobody in the pathway. Everyone has kind of been... Okay. The 4 that was closest to the entrance that you guys came in are gone. The last one that was still alive was on fire and died on his turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna move in close enough, like far enough that I can cast Arcane Barrier to trap anything that gets through for at least part of a turn in there with the Lunar Strike. I'm
So
gonna
you're trying
hit
to
my
arcane
shield.
barrier. We're trying to ice wall it.
Yeah. Like, I don't want anyone to be able to get through and not take a lot of damage from those light bursts.
Well, the light burst is where the priest was.
Mm-hmm.
By the
So
portal?
currently there is the ice wall between it and the portal.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Eh. How
I
far
was.
would being in there put me from the cultists that are still alive?
They're kind of on the outskirts of the room, except for the ones that are attacking the group. Which there's only 3 of them left, and 2 of them were facing Luther to try to deal with Luther. Because, yeah.
And I'm gonna take one of them that were trying to fuck with Luther, and I'm gonna try to hit him with my sword. Nine, 14.
Yep, that will hit.
And
Back to precise strike.
accuracy, precise strike. And I can put puncture on it, right? Although I probably won't
Puncture
need to.
auto adds if you use it as piercing damage.
Okay.
So, okay. You kill him.
I asked you. You have choices to make. Make them quick.
I need to go check on that portal as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Destabilizing that portal is our priority. Can you call Balthazar and tell him we need the key for the door?
Okay. So Victor pulls out the sending stone or the communication stone. Balthazar, come on down. People are asking about you. We need expertise here. And what movement he may have left, he's gonna make his way toward the portal. So he's hit his shield, made an action, movement. So he's gonna end his turn there.
So we currently have some very scared cultists that currently believe that they still have you outnumbered.
Also, we might need to free our friends here.
Yeah.
They aren't
So,
already.
oh no, they're still using a barrier to try to keep the cultists from being able to hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're currently going to aim for whoever's closest. So that means the ones surrounding are going to continue attacking, except for one. That one's going to fire at Victor. Okay. And that should hit Victor with a crit.
But he's put his shield up on his turn, so
Oh, you bumped that
yeah.
back up? Okay. Well, that means that you're down to 4 on that shield.
Yeah.
Those 3. Oh. And
What?
one of them blasts through, finally, to their spellcaster that was holding up that wall. So
Do they though? Do they?
I could see if it's not a crit. Okay, it's not a crit. It's still hit.
Mm-hmm.
Still did enough to actually hurt.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Just turned it from a decent hit to a graze.
Yeah, I still did for you all though, because now they are less likely to kill me.
Yeah, except for... Oh, for you all. Oh, that's going to be fun. Okay, I'll just grab a third D10. That hits Luther.
Ow. How much damage am I taking?
Hang on. I'm going through each one. What's your passive, Luther?
Passive, which one?
14. Here we are. That does not. That does. Oh! That's a crit, even with disadvantage. Okay, that's a hit. That's a hit. Glad that has disadvantage. That's just a hit. Otherwise, that would have been another crit. And that's a miss. Okay. You actually saved yourself from 2 additional crits on somebody. So, that was a very good move. Ah. Oh.
Yeah, worth the price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these 5 are going to be going for Luther. These 3 would be going for... What's the other? They are not liking Victor's little speech. Okay. So 2 more shoot at Victor, which will be 8.
Shield.
Oh, you're going to use your ward?
Yep.
That eats up those 2 attacks. Okay.
So you have chosen death.
Well, they thought that they could hit you.
And he just kind of smiles at them.
So it's 12, 18, 30 damage to Luther. Minus 12, 18 damage to Luther. How's Luther feeling? Oh, I just looked up at that number.
I believe he's down.
Well, Luther's unconscious. Okay.
I mean, he said the line.
Okay. So, next up is going to be the adventuring party attacking back now. Okay, one of them hits. That's the big guy. So the moose grabs one of the guys and slams him into the ground. Yeah. It's back to the party's turn. Well, actually, I need to roll for one last guy's initiative. Okay. So actually, because he has more around. You do see the portal sit here and flare up for a second, and a figure walk out behind the ice.
If the
in the arcane
portal grew,
barrier.
would the ice fall in?
Hmm?
If the portal grew, does the ice fall in?
No, it's big enough so that one individual can come out. He is
Okay.
about a 6-foot tall, demonic-looking entity wearing black and gold clothing and holding a scepter. So there's 22 charges of light on there. And you just see him wave his hand one way and then the other as darkness seems to engulf the moonlight glow on the other side. And it vanishes. Both of them dissipating.
I was hoping the moonlight glow would cover the portal and actually destabilize it.
The portal is destabilized now that one person has come through. It's got enough juice for a single travel, one way or the other. But that will be his turn. So yeah, it's the party's turn. You guys just saw a demon guy walk through and just wave his hand and get rid of the moonlight glow.
Does identify work on people? You've never asked yourself that question, have you?
It's meant for magic items, not people. Huh. I mean, I guess it could, but they would get a save against it.
The reason I'm asking is this the guy? The guy we definitely did not want to come through that portal. If I could tell that without using it, I would.
We're pretty sure that this probably is him.
Either we be idiots and try to do our best, or we fucking run. Those are our two options.
I think we kind of agreed earlier it was going to be idiots all the way. We have help.
I mean, which one was worse, him coming through or a Hellmouth?
Hellmouth. So then you don't have any control of how many demons are coming in.
Yeah. This is a terrible situation, but the lesser of the two evils.
Yep.
We see.
I really need a blinding spell.
Yeah, so what are you guys going to do?
My out-of-character urge is telling me that my character absolutely should get the fuck out of there before we all die. Because this is definitely a TPK type of situation. Unless he's not as strong as I'm assuming.
Oh, you also have Balthazar on the way. You have 4 other people on your side. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people firing at you guys, but... all depends on what you guys want to do.
How many other cultists are there still?
We have 11 total.
Oh, I thought there was 12 total, and we took out like 4 of them. On
No,
the
there
first
was 12 in the main area of the room. There was 6 trying to sit here and attack the other party. So
Gotcha.
you guys have taken out a total amongst all of you of the 2 big bads, and 7 out of 18.
Okay, the people that are currently focusing on. Oh wait, is there a group of them I can just throw a moonlight glow on? First question.
I guess you could throw it on the ones in the beginning
Without
of the
hitting
room?
friends.
Yes, you could throw it on the ones in the beginning of the room, but I kind of blocks off Balthazar from helping you guys.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna pick 2 that are attacking, or, well, Echo's down, right? Or
Yeah, Luther's
only
down.
temporarily?
Yeah.
Yeah, Luther is down. Luther is currently not in the best of situations.
I don't have any healing currently.
No, the only one who has healing besides Luther is...
I don't remember if I have a healing potion.
I don't keep track of your guys' inventory, so...
Yeah. Neither do I, so we're both in the same space.
I think you used both of them while getting pummeled by skeleton commanders.
Yeah.
Okay.
So...
I need more abilities so bad.
You said that literally several sessions ago, and I gave you a ton.
I know. I need some other things that I need more. I need like a different variance of utility stuff. I'm currently doing great in damage,
Oh yeah.
and I know we
Yeah,
have.
that's an
If I
understatement.
live through this, I will have the ability to get more.
Yeah.
There we go. If I do a breath weapon, how many can I hit? Without hitting any friends specifically. I'm sitting here thinking, what abilities do I have that won't block off an exit, that won't be a single target?
You
that
could hit
won't...
4 of them.
I'm down for that.
Okay. You're gonna puke on 4 of them, then what? Move across the room and puke on another 4?
Pretty much, unless the 4 are not taken down, then I'll just puke twice in the same spot.
Give me a second. You don't remember what your save was on that, do you?
No, I don't. Positive energy, 12 square, 10 plus ability modifier, which I believe is endurance, and then plus 1 skill of positive. So 4 plus 1, so 5, 15 total DC.
Okay. Tribute modifier, it's endurance, which yours is 8, 4, 7, okay. 8 total. Gotcha.
If you need it, remember the potions, guys.
I got a stupid question. I can't. No, I can't. Never mind. I already asked that question in the other session. Never mind.
Okay, they're all still standing.
After 1?
Yep.
I'll just blast him with the second one.
Okay. Oh, plus you add stacks. Yeah, they're. It doesn't matter if they save or not. They're gone now. They're gone.
Is there a way to double how many stacks I stack on people when I hit them with things?
No,
Okay,
just hitting
sad.
them twice. Okay, so we are down to 7 cultists left and a big demon in the room. We have Stella and Victor. Yeah. And then we'll get to Luther before going to our opponents, if there's any left, because it seems like you guys are just cleaning the floor.
Oh, my goal is to kill as many cultists as possible as fast as possible, so we can clear the floor and get to the big guy.
All right.
This is where I need chain lightning or something.
After Stella.
I'm gonna run in and use healing touch on Luther.
Okay. Which, if I remember, yours doesn't give a lot of healing, but you do give stacks.
Yes. It's 3 plus.
6, and you don't have restoration. Nope.
Yep.
Okay. So 6 health back. With 3 stacks of regen onto Luther.
And then I'm going to this guy that just came through the portal.
He's currently behind an ice wall and an arcane barrier. He has not bothered to try to remove those.
All right. Any spellcasters standing?
Yeah, 7 of them.
All right, I'll pop one with an arcane strike.
Okay. Roll me an attack roll.
Uh, 18.
Yeah, 1 more down. Another one bites the dust.
I'll move away from the ice wall. And I'm gonna reload.
That leaves Victor.
All right. So, how far is he away from any of the casters that are still up?
Kind of surrounded by them. So,
All
within
right.
10,
So
15 feet each.
he's gonna go for one of them and just try to take them out.
Okay.
Toss you a message on the side.
18 to hit. Short sword, arcane strike. So that's 14.
14 to hit. Yep, that'll hit.
Damage.
How much damage?
Arcane is, or it's 14 damage total.
I thought you were rolling your attack roll.
Oh, to hit was 18.
18? Yeah, yeah. And 14 damage? Yeah, yeah. He the dead.
He's gonna make sure his barrier's up, and he's gonna keep a reaction.
Okay. So barriers back up for you. Okay. And now it's Luther's turn. They're dropping like flies. There is currently 5 of them left.
Okay, so I'm up now because I was healed. How much was I healed exactly?
6 plus at the beginning of your turn, you gained another 3. And you're down to 2 regen stacks. And
Okay.
13 darkened.
What cultists are exactly left?
There's 3 along one wall, and then there's 2 next to the other group.
Throw one wall then. Okay. What cultists are close to me?
They're all kind of within range of you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I guess we'll hit one of the 3 nearest to us.
What you gonna hit them with?
Another chilling ray. Yes, empowered once. Dice gods, don't fail me now. 18 roll before bonus. 10 and 8.
Yeah, that one's gone too. These are all henchmen, so I mean, not the best.
And then I said I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Next one of the 3. The roll to hit, please. 14, 6 and 8.
That'll hit.
+5, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
And kill.
Looking at the damage real quick.
That's with empowered, so
Okay. Yeah, that'll kill.
cool. 2 more
Okay.
human popsicles. Well, cultists? Are they human? I don't know.
Some of them
They
are
were
elves, some of
human.
them are human, some of them are like dwarves. You're just making popsicles, humanoid popsicles.
I was
See, here's
say,
the thing.
I would argue
If they-
the ones.
If
I would
they
argue they
are
lost
human,
their humanity.
now they
Sorry.
were human. Yeah. Oh, sorry, what?
I said I would argue they lost their humanity when they chose this as a job description.
That and well, after what I did to them, if they are human, they now were human.
The last cultist out of the three, since your turn should be done, is
Yeah.
going to fire back at you.
Uh.
And he hits.
But does he? First off, quick action. I don't have any action points left to do quick actions, do I?
No, you only have 4. So
Dang.
using 2 attacks is all 4.
Well, there's a reason I came to this session with 8,000 points. Because I can't afford to be hit. Specifically, I don't want them to have to worry about me getting hit. You know?
11,
that's just
14,
less killing we get.
14 still hits you.
Dang it. Okay.
So you're going to take 6 damage. Oh,
ouch.
Wait. No, you're going to take more than that. You're at 0. I forgot you have darkened stacks.
Right.
Well, next turn you'll pop back up fresh as a daisy because the regen stacks.
Yeah, I guess. Fresh as a 2 baby with 2. I mean, yeah, fresh as a baby because I'll have 2 health.
Yeah.
Which is exactly 1 more than I need conveniently.
Yes, I know. Convenient.
That's 2. That is 1 more health than I need to win this fight.
Oh, damn. That cultist said no to that person. Okay, we got 2 crits on the mage that was doing the shielding. Okay.
Not
That's
ideal.
fine.
Not ideal.
That's fine. He's okay. He's seen better days, but he'll make it. So Hector seems to be sitting on the other side, just watching, holding his scepter in both hands, with it placed against the ground, just watching the onslaught. Before Balthazar comes charging in, both guns blazing.
I knew there's a reason I didn't reveal this guy. I see. He's like the father that I've had, but was very disappointed.
And that's 2 of them dead. So there's one last cultist, and he's now staring at Hector. We will go back to... Oh, I know, then there's the other adventuring party. Yeah, that last guy Squish, because the moose guy. He seems to look around before the moose guy just, with a hammer, smashes him down into the ground. Kind of like when you see Thor smacking someone in one of the Avengers, where it's just... their bone structure decides no longer to support the weight that's going on. You see Hector kind of look around the room, look at you guys and this other group that was supposed to be a sacrifice for the Hellmouth, then looks over at Balthazar and is like, perhaps in another 200 years. It's going to be a tiresome game, especially with my son fighting me. And you see him slowly back into the portal as it closes around him. That will conclude the battle. Which... the minions seem to have taken longer than the bosses did.
Yep.
Now, how you guys killed the one guy wasn't so bad. He wasn't so badly killed with the damage. I think it was only like over by 7 or something like that. No, I'm proud of you guys because you took the one that was chanting and put him to negative 34 HP with 28 stacks of illumination on him.
Right.
Glow.
He thought he was slick.
The only thing
Victor's
slick is
just
his
like-
blood on the ground.
It's just
Oh.
like, no, you.
Yeah, the worst part is it's like, no, please, no. And it's like, no, it's going to happen.
We are inevitable.
Okay, so that is a Hellmouth stopped.
I
Yeah.
feel like we won. I
We're not
know I
done
took
yet.
the most damage, right? And I did go down. But by
Twice.
proxy, no one else went down. I consider I consider what I did a resounding success. I got
did
to
well.
kill people and bleed a lot. Like, what went wrong?
Living the dream.
Exactly.
So, yeah. I seriously thought that the minions were going to die quicker, and I seriously thought that the bosses were going to take longer.
Well,
So Victor's gonna go up and kind of look through and see if there's anything of interest on the priest guy.
Which one?
The guy that was on the throne.
Now that you guys got a moment to sit here and look over everything, there was no throne. That was a wheelchair.
Oh, ouch.
There's a reason why he needs to fight people in a demi-plane.
Oh. Sanctum of Stability, ganging up on a cripple. That's gonna look good on our track record. Sure.
okay, but he was evil.
He did shunt you guys into an alternate plane where you were using your mental stats.
And what do you expect me to do?
No.
Think? I have a gun.
Yeah, sharks are notorious not for, thinking. It's more of swim hungry.
Yeah.
No, sharks are notorious for shooting people. At least this one is.
Part of the swim hungry.
You still
No,
have
this is making other people hungry. For lead.
What was that, X?
We still have other cultists to kill.
Yeah.
No.
Really?
I don't.
That was all of them?
Yeah, Moose Man finished the last one with the hammer.
No, I mean in the whole
There
building.
were other names
No,
on the list.
Balthazar came
too.
from Balthazar came from the other direction.
Okay, so we literally just genocided this place, understood?
Yeah,
Full massacre?
There is 0 members left of the cult.
But yeah, I'm gonna root through and see if there's anything of interest on the crippled dude and the chanter.
I feel like history will remember us fondly for this.
I'm gonna go up to Balthazar. I'm gonna say something privately to him.
Okay, on the cripple guy, you don't find much. He seems to have come here without a lot. On the cultist leader, however, if it weren't for the factor of the massive bullet hole, he did have a skull mask on. Did.
Used to.
Yeah. It's currently part of his skull that's remaining in that. he did not have a good day. So he may or may not be. Most of his good items are gone.
Okay.
You do notice an insignia ring on it, though. So that is something you can look into later. We will go over to Asimov and his lovely little attempted private conversation with Balthazar.
Yeah, a very short one. He literally asks him a question, and I sent it to you on the side.
Well, we can have that in front of the audience.
Yeah. He just walks over to him and quietly says, "Can I see the sheet? I want to make sure there's no more left."
He pulls out the sheet and he hands it to you, and it seems to only have your guys' names on it.
Good.
And he's just like, well, that's fun.
Was the guy casting the spell, I think his name Alexander the Glib?
No, it was
Where's
the guy
that?
that he was trying to hook you up with to get a job for. Yeah.
Arkenfrog?
Something like
So, I believe we're never going to be able to complete that job for Alexander now, guys.
I mean, didn't you kind of complete it in your own way?
Yes.
Nope, it wasn't that.
Yeah, Arkenfrock.
Lord
Lord
Federhawk. Yeah,
Yeah.
Federhawk. Got it.
Yeah, Arkin was the guy in the wheelchair.
Good.
Gors is dead, and
Gibless, I assume, is here too.
Was. If you go down the other path, you might find a few too many bullet holes in a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of the work we did today.
So,
Okay.
your family was doing a mission too, Asimov.
Yeah.
Did you help them, or
What was my family
Uh,
doing specifically?
They were taking care of the mayor, who was apparently a high priest.
Is his name still on the list?
No.
That's assuming that he's,
Still at one of the locations that can be scryed at.
yeah.
His name seems to be crossed off like a lot of the others.
Got it. Are there any names on that list that are not crossed off besides ours at this point?
It seems mostly like they're allies or just random bystanders in that.
So I see random names that I didn't see before, and Belmonts, I assume.
Yeah, basically none of them that are associated with the cult, from what the paper is saying. So it's either
Understood.
they were all caught and killed, or they all got out of town.
Yeah.
so this place needs to be thoroughly searched and then completely destroyed.
Father, mother, brother's name, any of those crossed out?
Let me roll some things.
Keep in mind, Damien was with us.
I know. And I
Damien was
intentionally
upstairs.
sent him a different direction. See if I can get him not in danger.
your aunt perished at City Hall.
Okay.
She
The one
wasn't
that
really a
that
combatant, so
I'd say the one that that would have been angry with me showing up anyways.
yep. So
So conveniently, no tragic losses.
yeah.
I don't know.
So, standing with her arms crossed, kind of trying to just look at something other than this destruction. She's doing like the box breathing, just trying to calm her nerves.
I think my family's mission's done. I see their names in the list, and they're not crossed out like the others. I think we've been successful.
Good.
I look over at Balthazar and kind of raise a brow. I thought we'd failed for a minute there.
Well, honestly, I would have thought you would have as well. Portal was open and he came through, but it seems he didn't want to sit here and try with no cultists to back him up. Means he would have had to perform the entire thing by himself.
Why does it just sound like he's being lazy more than anything? I feel like I don't know the strength of him, but I feel like he could have made short work of all of us.
He could have, but it would have meant a lot of work for him to sit here and try to open a Hellgate on this side.
So the only thing stopping us from completely failed that mission is that he's really lazy and didn't want to finish the job himself.
Being it would have taken him several years to sit here and open up a Hellgate at this point, yeah.
Wow. No drive on him, huh?
Several years, but
Would you want to stay on a plane where literally you have no backup at that point and have churches attacking you?
No.
Sure.
All it takes is good people standing up to make things difficult enough that it takes too long to do the bad things you wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Balthazar,
I
do
could
you
have
have
taken.
any
Let's
way?
be honest here. I could have taken him out.
Do you have any way to bring someone back to a true life if they've died the same day?
There are a few people I know who would be able to. Why?
At a great cost, he gestures to the name that's crossed out on the list. That's a Belmont.
Depends on who I can get a hold of.
Let's say that this person isn't exactly on my side and particularly might not be happy, and it is against my family's code to do so. However, my clan is getting very slim, and that is my aunt. She might be thankful to be back.
Most of the people I know would want a price of some kind. What are you willing to offer up?
I don't know if I have anything worth that much.
Let her join your uncle.
Would an eye for an eye work?
A life for a life?
Not mine.
Wait, can we kill someone else?
Balthasar just looks over at Luther a moment, and then looks back to you, Asnoth. There.
I didn't hear.
I said he looks over to Luther for a second after he says that, and then looks back to you, Asnoth, and is like, honestly, we can see if one of my contacts that was going to swoop in when things got bad could do something.
It would mean a lot, but
Um,
if it can't be done, this goes against everything my family does. And I'm not going to be getting exactly allies from doing so.
Quick question. If I may, you know that Shadow Man, that the whole shark shadow transform. You know the man, the guy who gave me Mr. German arm handman. The good doctor on my arm here. The guy who helped me out with that whole process. He seemed to deal in souls.
The souls are different than bodies.
Yes, but could he have any method, do you think? Because I think he might be someone who would willing to be doing for a few cultist blood body part organs, whatever he really could get on hands on from here. I mean, harvesting would be pretty easy now that they're dead, gone, whatever.
We kind of made a deal for the bodies of these cultists with the Skelly Arena guy.
Unfortunate. Hey, that's enough. You got some spare blood?
For what?
I might have a guy who might be able to hook you up. I'm not sure, but he tends to like to deal in blood.
I don't think I'm comfortable with that deal. Not for someone who has absolutely no choice in the matter.
Oh no, not you, their blood, your blood.
I don't know
did the
what
deal.
I'd be sacrificing for it.
It's just a little bit of blood, dude. I don't know. I mean, you guys seem
Yeah.
perfectly not fine to me, but
Perhaps
You
you should
do
try
you.
to meet with my contact. He should already be here.
My family doesn't do rites immediately, right?
Oh, no. They would have to clean the bodies, set it all up, and do the rites at the
Yeah.
funeral. The only reason why they would do rites instantaneously is if it was something like a vampire or something.
Calder? You okay?
He kind of looks up. I'm fine.
Just be careful. You're starting to scare me a little bit.
Just don't want my family getting hurt. We already have enough danger coming up with the wild dog.
Shall we try to see if my contact is here then? And
If
he'll be able
we
to
can.
fit down here, because he's not exactly the smallest of individuals.
Yeah.
I need to find my brother.
So you guys head back up to the temple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
As you guys head up to the temple itself, you see what looks like a 18-foot tall man, seeming to be having light coming off of his massive hands towards somebody that he is kind of sheltering, so to speak. And he steps away from them, and you see that it is your brother in his armor and the young lady. They both had sustained some pretty bad injuries and now have scarring.
Oh, that's not good.
And this large man turns to you all and seems to be sort of appraising what he's got there before going. So you guys stopped to Hellmouth?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Well, these two aren't going to bleed out now.
Thank you. I appreciate it. What happened to
bad.
them? He's gonna go over to his brother to check him.
Damien seems fairly out of sorts. Like the blasts that hit him probably rattled a lot loose.
I'm surprised he took so much damage, especially being stealthy for the most part.
He was also running around in power armor with somebody on his back firing a cannon.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to be stealthy. Especially in a mech suit.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But the large man just looks you all over and goes, "So you guys are Balthazar's team?"
We are.
One of them.
Yeah, for the most part.
I'm thinking about extending an offer to you. I know that the Sanctum still has a mole in it somewhere. Someone who's making deals for power and trying to make moves. If you guys would like, I can help you out, so to speak. It's not every day people save the world. And I feel a payment of sorts should be good. For services
What-
rendered.
We're seeking for payment.
Depends on what you guys want.
My aunt has passed in one of the battles. Recently. I'm unsure if she can be brought back. She's not a strong combatant or anything, but she is a family member. And my family's lost enough.
You're of the Belmont clan?
Yes. Calder Belmont. Heir to the head of the house. Soon.
Tell you what, there's been some happenstance happening in a country full of wood elves that I need some agents to go look at. Somebody of my caliber walking into town tends to give things away.
I could see why.
I tend to only come out for the most extreme circumstances. You guys go take care of that, and I will take care of your aunt.
I could. There's also something in town that is hunting them down. I don't need it killed necessarily. If you could, that'd be nice, but it is a powerful entity. I just want my
Azeroth?
family safe.
Azeroth. Is this thing a monster?
Yes.
It will be taken care of on the behalf of the Yamaito group.
I don't know if they can handle it. It's been killing Belmonts left and right.
And I don't think that that's a problem for them.
We will stop it.
I will ensure that they're okay and make sure they all get home safe. Balthazar can brief you on what needs to be done to get to the other place, and consider yourselves employed not just by the Sanctum at this point, but also me personally.
Can I have your name? Your credentials?
They call me Lycos. That's all you really need. My clan has not been existent for a while. My brothers kind of made sure of that.
Do you mind a question of what you are?
Half god.
Ah,
Does Balthazar know about the mole situation? Did he come to you with that?
Yes, in fact, it is me and my friend that gave the Sanctum to them. It used to be our base of operations before a rather nasty attack that left it in the state it was. To ensure that a attack like that again wouldn't happen, we decided to split up our members and hide amongst the plains to ensure that things wouldn't happen again. Minimize the chance that people would try to hunt us down and do a full siege against us.
When Lycos mentioned the Wood Elves and a disturbance, just this cold, electrified chill went down Victor's spine. And he just inwardly sighs, thinking, oh no. A new stack of worries just after several had been removed.
Take your time to breathe, because the thing that's happening in that country seems to have been happening for a while. Seems to be slowly escalating. So, perhaps recover and take a moment to breathe before you set out. I'll take care of what I can here, including finally making sure that this place can't be reused. I'm getting sick of them digging it up every couple hundred years.
appreciate it. I'll definitely take your mission. And, well, honestly, saves us having to go find another one. And I appreciate you being so fair about it.
Well, if I'm having to bring somebody back and use that amount of power, I might as well sit here and do that. Trading it off, because otherwise it could just become a big mess if I end up going over there anyways. The amount of power I'm going to have to use to help your aunt is going to potentially draw some eyes towards me. So I will have to hot plains after a short amount of time.
Understood.
If you could, sir, try not to make it look like Calder had a hand in deciding to bring her back.
Or do.
I'm just deciding to help out the Belmont family, and who decided to help out with this entire mess.
Victor's gonna kind of look around for Scamp.
When you're looking around for Scamp, it seems like Scamp seems to have found some sort of food area and is carrying on his little mech suit, his little exoskeleton suit, a sack of food, and he just looks around a second, just...
You are always thinking with your stomach.
He chitters at you.
Victor just kind of laughs and goes and sits by the wall and starts writing in that formerly blank book, kind of noting down what's happened.
All right.
Anything else you guys might want to ask them? Or?
Not at the moment.
No, I just need to know who we're talking to and what we're doing. Unfortunately, I forgot to take notes on that. My friend sent me a message that was important and kind of just slipped.
Just talking to Balthazar for taking care of another country.
Yeah.
The other person's name's Lycos. He gave the Sanctum of Stability location to the Sanctum. He's one of the people that gave them that location.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else to that. I heard it sounded like it's part of Draven's homeland that's being a problem.
Yeah, that's got a problem going on.
Yeah.
Like, Victor isn't sure, but he's got a suspicion of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, after sitting for a few minutes, like, he's all ready to go, and...
Yeah. I mean, I assume we have a day or two to gather our breath.
Yeah.
If not a week or two before we leave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably at the Sanctum or at Belmont Estate, whichever you wish to. But we'll probably be leaving it off there so that you can make your decisions and all that.
Yeah, for downtime.
Yep.
Also, I am curious on what the Maw did in this other dimension we were in. Because I never got any confirmation on anything. He just kind of stayed in my shadow from what I know.
Well, you didn't ask him to come out, but if he would have come out, well, things would have been revealed, but you didn't have him come out, so I mean,
I didn't see a reason to.
yeah.
I could have, but I also didn't want to. You know, I realize I have a very strong thing, but I don't want to sit here and cheat the system and use them as a trump card all the time.
Yeah.
Also, I asked for assistance, just, support. I didn't want more of the little guys dying.
So, anyone still hanging in chat? What was your favorite moment tonight?
I know what mine was.
Yeah, what was it?
And he counterspells one of them. Counterspell. And then you just see Lycan's face go, oh, that's right, they could do that back to me.
Yeah.
I forgot one of you actually has enough action points and had a counterspell in their pocket.
Like, when I did that, you were just like...
Yeah, it was one of those, oh, this other guy is not going to last much longer. Okay. I think I found a raid target. They seem to be doing their first day of a campaign.
Nice.
So we're going to go over and say hi to Amaya and them and watch them play.
Cool.
You guys have a good night. Be good to yourselves and be good to each other. And don't get in any trouble. If you do, give us a call.
Bye.
Oh, man.